See what's happening this instant. ABC11 Eyewitness News at 11 starts right now.
We continue tonight to follow breaking news from the Middle East. Israel under attack tonight after Iran and other countries in the Middle East launched hundreds of missiles toward Israel just hours ago. I want to say good Saturday evening, everyone. Thanks for choosing us tonight. I'm DeJuan Hoggard.
And I'm Bianca Holman. So right now, all eyes are on Israel as the country braces for a wave of missiles. U.S. officials confirming the attacks are in retaliation to a suspected Israeli strike on the Iranian consular building in Syria, killed 2 of Tehran's top commanders.
I want to go ahead and let you know, here's what we know so far about that attack. Between 400 to 500 drones were launched from not just Iran, but also Iraq, Syria, southern Lebanon, and the Houthis, some of which that have been intercepted by the aerial defense outside of Israel. A small number of the missiles have landed in Israeli territory, and as of right now, we know 1 person was injured and an IDF base in the south was hit, causing minor damage.
Well, the impacts of major attack being felt right here in the Triangle just months after the Hamas terror attack. So ABC11's Tom George spoke with a local rabbi who's trying to make sense of what happened. He's joining us live from Temple Beth Hor Synagogue in Raleigh with more on the reaction coming in tonight. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Bianca and DeJuan. Well, the timing of this made it even more difficult because today is the Jewish Sabbath, and many people had their phones turned off only to turn their phones back on and be inundated with messages and seeing this news, for many taking them back to how they felt back during the Hamas terror attack back on October 7th. Now they are just monitoring the situation closely and hoping and praying for the best. There are times when even those with the strongest faith,
this has been my fear from the very beginning,
face the toughest test.
I was afraid that this would happen, and we've come to that day.
For Rabbi Lucy Dinner, fears for her community's safety and the security of Israel already on high alert after the October 7th Hamas terror attack, now facing retaliation from Iran, launching direct attacks on Israel.
Iran is the one who trains Hamas and Hezbollah and the terrorist organizations that have been fueling hate against and terror against Israel literally for decades.
After learning of the drone strikes, she's been trying to get in touch with those in harm's way.
So we've been in constant touch, our family has, with some very close friends who are there now.
She also worries what this will mean for potential war in the region and for the future of both Israelis and Palestinians.
Ultimately, our congregation as a whole hopes for a 2-state solution, and it feels like we're further and further from that place.
For now, all she can do from across the world is lean on that faith over the fear of the unknown.
Not only our prayers at this time that are needed, but support for cooler heads that will not escalate in the Middle East and not escalate here in our own country, that we will foster relationships and bring strength between communities.
Yeah, now this all still unfolding. I was able to connect with several other rabbis here in the Triangle, including one connected to the family of the hostages that were taken during the Hamas terror attack, and they are all watching this situation as well. It also does not help that it was the middle of the night there in Israel as they're trying to get in touch with friends and family now. As the sun comes up, it's now morning in Israel. They're hoping to get more information and hopefully have some more updates and make sure their loved ones are safe, but obviously still unfolding, and we'll have much more as we head into tomorrow. For now, we're live in Raleigh. Tom George, ABC11 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Tom. A lot to follow up on as the morning comes. Well, tonight, Raleigh police are investigating a shooting that left 1 man injured.
They say it happened just before 7 o'clock this evening in the 1000 block of New Bern Avenue. And police say when they arrived to that scene, they found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital in serious condition. No word yet on how he's doing at this hour.
Well, staying in Raleigh, downtown seeing a lot of action today. Dueling rallies at the state capitol in Raleigh as nationwide protests called Don't Mess With Our Kids were organized by right-wing Christian groups at all 50 state capitals. So the organizing groups, they say that they are against transgender issues being taught to kids Group members say they were there to pray, all part of their group organizing similar rallies outside of every state capital across the U.S. On the other side of the street, supporters of the LGBTQ community wanted to counter-protest. We spoke with both sides about why they wanted to take their message to the streets today.
So we want to stand for truth, and we want to not be silent anymore, but we want to proclaim that the truth of marriage and of our identity is found in the Word of God.
My oldest is trans, and I'm out here supporting trans lives because too many people are committing suicide because their discomfort with their own bodies is killing them. And I don't think somebody telling them that they're wrong is going to fix that.
And we're told the rally was peaceful and no injuries or arrests were reported.
In the Bull City, it was a scary morning for people over at the Durham County Main Library due to a bomb threat. The library was evacuated as a precaution because of that threat. Durham police say it happened around 10:30 this morning at the branch there on North Roxborough Street. DPD and the Sheriff's Office bomb dog searched that building, and according to law enforcement, nothing was found. However, that situation remains under investigation tonight. And in Cumberland County, a group of teenagers are recovering after a serious overnight crash. It happened in the area of Elk Road and Gillespie Street. Investigators say a group of high school students were carpooling home from their high school prom before that accident. One car failed to stop at a stop sign before that collision occurred. There has been no evidence, or is no evidence, that alcohol or drugs could have been a motive for this incident or even a factor at all. All of the teens are expected to be okay.
Well, one local organization is working to make sure teens across the state make it to and from prom safely. So Talk It Out NC, the statewide initiative to prevent underage drinking, made sure teens across the state got to and from prom safely, including a group of prom goers from Sanderson High School in Raleigh. The red carpet was rolled out for Tracy Calhoun, there they go, and her friends as part of the Dine and Shine prom night sweepstakes. Tracy won a limo ride to and from prom, plus a dinner to share with her friends. The teens pledged to avoid alcohol and to celebrate safely, all during prom season. Talk It Out NC is giving away dinner and a safe ride to prom for those teens across the state.
All right. Well, more aid is coming to St. Augustine's University amid the school's ongoing financial challenges. The school is securing $60,000 to help with improving its campus. The grant is from Home Depot's Retool Your School competition. St. Aug's finished 5th among universities with a student enrollment of 1,200 or less. The school says the money will go toward things like laundry facilities and enhancing dorms. This is St. Aug's 3rd time winning this competition.
Well, now we want to head back to some breaking news out of Israel. So the country under high alert after Iran launched missiles towards the country earlier today.
Josh Hoggard joining us live now from Jerusalem. Josh, an early morning for folks out there in the Middle East. How's the rest of the situation playing out?
Well, hey there from Jerusalem. You can see now dawn is breaking after a sleepless night here in the old city of Jerusalem. And, you know, people are emerging from their homes to see that after the nightmare and the terror that a lot of them experienced last night, there was no real damage and no one was killed. The IDF recently told in the last hour and a half or so people in the north who had been in safe rooms that it was okay to leave those areas. Iran itself told the UN the attack was over, but now Israel has to figure out what it will do next. The sky lit up over the Holy Land tonight. Unmanned Iranian drones streaked over the old city of Jerusalem, exploding in the sky as Israel's missile defense system picked them off one by one. They were some of more than 200 drones fired by Iran in an unprecedented attack on Israel.
Iran has launched a direct attack from Iranian soil towards the state of Israel. This is a severe and dangerous escalation. Our defensive and offensive capabilities are at the highest level of readiness.
And by the end of the assault, Israel had managed to fend off most of them. There was one civilian injury and damage to an Israeli military base in the nation's south. Iran's supreme leader said of Israel, the evil regime must be punished. for its airstrike on Iran's consulate in Syria, which killed several military officials. And officials say tonight's response appeared to be targeting Israeli military assets. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Biden returned early from his weekend in Delaware and huddled with his national security team. The U.S. military, which was already increasing its footprint in the region, confirms it shot down some of the drones in the coordinated response to Iran's aggression.
The U.S. has made it clear that they will do whatever they can to help Israel in this attack, but Iran has also said that if the U.S. helped Israel in this attack, that U.S. troops in the region would become fair game. And so the world has gotten very dangerous tonight, not only for Israel, but for the U.S. as well.
When those drones crossed over the old city and we heard the sirens, our team of 3, retreated to a stairwell and went down to the basement of the building, the hotel where we are right now. And when it was all clear and we came upstairs, we heard more explosions and looked toward the old city. And over the region of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, we saw fireworks, an apparent celebration by sympathizers of Iran of that country's unprecedented action tonight. We are live in Jerusalem. Josh Einiger, ABC11, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, still a rapidly fluid situation there on the ground. Where you are, you and your team still remain safe. We're going to learn more as the hours continue to unfold. Josh Einiger live for us again tonight. Thank you, Josh.
Well, still to come, women's empowerment making a return to PNC Arena today.
Yes, we are hearing from speaker and pastor herself, Sarah Jakes Roberts, with more on her story straight ahead, as well as the rest of the fun from today. But first, let's go ahead and check in with meteorologist Robert Johnson.
Today was a picture-perfect day. Lots of sunshine, warm with temperatures in the 70s and low humidity. Tomorrow, more of a June-like feel in the air without all the humidity, though. Temperatures rising into the 80s, about 10 degrees warmer than today. We'll talk about how long that lasts, plus our next shot of a shower in your first alert 7-day forecast.
We're celebrating all the Tam Fam moms and those who love them. And now you can join us for this year's Mother's Day special.
It's the Tamron Hall Mother's Day Show Getaway. You can win 2 VIP tickets to the show, plus round-trip airfare for 2 to New York City with hotel accommodations included.
Tam Fam, get ready to be part of something truly magical.
Here's how to enter.
To enter Tamron's Mother's Day Show Getaway, find the sweepstakes page at ABC11.com or a sweepstakes post on the ABC11 social pages for your chance to win.
When trucks are what you do Truck Month better than anyone else. You do trucks that work harder and play harder. And you do trucks that win by breaking every rule of what a truck should be. So this Truck Month, what you should do is drive a Ram. Trucks are what we do.
During Ram Truck Month, get $3,000 total bonus cash allowance on the 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab, or get 10% below MSRP on the 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
The $10 million overstock sell-off at Rug & Home is now underway. Millions of dollars in beautiful furniture and rugs will be offered to the public at historic discounted prices. Overstock sell-off at Rug & Home.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh. This is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising. But at Tar Heel Basement Systems, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
No, wake up.
What's happening? What's happening? Baby, wake up!
What's the Highlander life? It's keeping your kid awake now, so you can enjoy the sweet, sweet silence of a full nap time later. The 2024 Toyota Highlander. Right now, lease a new 2024 Toyota Highlander LE for just $429 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, back here locally, the Women's Health Awareness Conference is wrapping up in Durham. It was hosted this year at Hillside High School and the Creedmoor Community Center. Women of the community got free screenings, they got some information about healthy living, and they were able to grab some other resources for their health.
Also happening today, the Women's Empowerment Expo making its return to PNC Arena. One of the big guest stars today making an appearance was Sarah Jakes Roberts.
Some of you all have been DMing me, Instagramming me, letting me know you were going to be here, so thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, Pastor Roberts, there are some of you. She says they've been DMing her, as you said, but she's also, if you did not know, a New York Times best-selling author, and she shared a little bit about her personal journey today.
It was a decision to not allow one moment to define me for the rest of my life. I was so concerned that other people would only see me one specific way for my whole life that I didn't see myself any other way.
And they're talking about some of her life experience. Other guests included gospel singers Leandria Johnson and Bobby Storm, as well as Grammy Award-winning singer Tamia, R&B singer Joe. Yours truly, I was there to serve as one of the moderators of the panels earlier today. The expo is said to be one of the largest women's gathering in the region.
Well, it was a good day for barbecue lovers in Apex.
Yeah, it was day 2. It's a big deal out there, the Peak City Pig Fest. The event featured various competitions, including the chicken and ribs turn-in competitions. Sounds amazing. ABC11 is a proud sponsor of the Peak City Pig Fest.
All right, Robert, chicken or ribs?
I'll do chicken.
Oh, man.
I'll do chicken most of the time.
Why not both?
Well, you know what? Have your cake and eat it too.
That's it, right?
And tomorrow is going to be an even better day compared to what we have today. So it's a weekend where you don't have to choose. You get to have both. So none of these 50-50 weekends, at least not this weekend or last weekend either. Rising into the 80s, feeling like June over the course of the next 5 days. Low rain chances as we go through this week, but low does not mean no. Just a couple of drips and drops here and there, but overall a long dry stretch. And by next weekend, it's pleasant, but it will be cooler as we get out of the 80s. Right now, the view across North Hills, a serene scene as we overlook North Hills and Six Forks Road there. 54 degrees, that's 5 degrees cooler compared to this time yesterday. A clear sky, and the wind has calmed down dramatically. Now coming out of the west at approximately 3 miles per hour, but the wind was gusting upwards of around 30 and close to 40 miles per hour in some locations, especially east of the Triangle. 40s and 50s on the map right now. 46 in Roxborough, 48 degrees in Siler City, Chapel Hill sitting at 54. It's 59 degrees in Irwin and 58 degrees in Fayetteville. Satellite and radar shows free real estate as we overlook our region with little to no clouds across the mid-Atlantic. There is a system well to the north that will bring some severe weather to Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey tomorrow. So important to keep that in mind. If you are traveling to the north, you could certainly have some delays or a slow go if you're around that region tomorrow. So for tonight, mostly clear and chilly. 40s overnight, close to normal. 43 in Roxborough, 46 Durham, 47 in Raleigh, Smithfield 43, and 48 degrees in Fayetteville. Then for tomorrow morning, bright and beautiful for those sunrise services and warming up quickly. So by 8 a.m., 51 degrees, you'll want the light jacket. By 10 a.m., 65, you'll be shedding some layers. And then by 12 noon, 73. As we go through the afternoon, a few afternoon clouds. Still breezy tomorrow, just not quite as gusty as today, with the winds sustained out of the southwest around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Upper 70s tomorrow across the Virginia line, low 80s from the Triangle all the way down into the Sandhills. And if you're off to the coast tomorrow, enjoy it. Bright, highs in the 70s, Emerald Isle 72, Atlantic Beach 70, Wrightsville 75, and Oak Island touching 72 degrees tomorrow. Fast forward to Monday, we watch a cold front dangle to our south across the North Carolina-Virginia line. That will spark a spotty shower or storm later in the day, in the evening, primarily on Monday. Think 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and a June-like feel in the air. We keep that June-like feel on Tuesday. The cold front slides to the north. A spotty shower is possible, but much of the day will be dry. More clouds around, and again, still staying warm as we tap into a wind out of the south and southwest. All of that before a strong cold front comes through later in the week and brings us some showers and storms. Ahead of that front, very warm with temperatures for the eastern half of the country about 10 degrees above average, and the same holds true not only for Tuesday, but also for Wednesday. So your first alert 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 82. Then for Monday, jump to June, 87 degrees under a mostly sunny sky, some clouds rolling in late. Tuesday, partly sunny, 86. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 82. Thursday, partly cloudy, still warm, 85 degrees. Friday starts off dry. Some rain and storms arrive later Friday night, 83. And then our ALS walk. As we remember Larry Stogner, legendary anchor here, a little cooler with a high of 73 degrees. But this week is looking fantastic and very little rain on the way, guys.
That's what I love, because this past week it was 3 days of just rain and rain, and I know because I was out reporting in it.
She said Mother Nature owes her an apology.
Thank you. So we'll take this week.
And tomorrow's it, so get outside, enjoy it.
That's it.
Thanks,
Don't need to tell us twice.
You bet.
Thanks a lot. All right, look, still to come, people in the Bull City are showing up, and they are showing out for the NC Central football team. Coming up shortly, the prep rally happening today for your Eagles, and how Durham Mayor Leo Williams is showing his support.
The ABC11 weather camera is sponsored by Tar Heel Basement Systems. First Alert Doppler Net, exclusively on ABC11 Eyewitness News, covering what other radars could miss, with faster data and higher resolution. Now the most accurate weather is even more accurate. Watch it live only on ABC11 Eyewitness News.
At Harris Teeter, earning fuel points is like getting gas money just by shopping like you normally do. Every dollar spent, that's a point, which makes food lovers become fuel points lovers. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Wrong turn? No sweat. With best-in-class fuel economy and 5 drive modes, virtually no road is out of bounds.
Drive the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $339 per month lease or get 2.9% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue.
Your projects begin here. The Fairgrounds Southern Ideal Home Show, April 12th through 14th at the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. Don't miss Dave and Jenny Mars of HGTV's Fixer to Fabulous on Friday and Saturday. Buy tickets early and save at fairgroundsrallyhomeshow.com.
Total comes to $16.36.
No way.
No, really.
CVS lowered their prices.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really. And I still earned extra bucks rewards.
Be right back. Hey, when's the sale end? It's actually not a sale. Just real lower prices every day. Oh, you too. What? Real lower prices.
With real lower prices at CVS, healthier fits your budget.
I'm Kelly Daughtry, and I approve this message.
There's fraud, stolen election.
Never Trumper Brad Knott worked as Joe Biden's lawyer, letting criminals off the hook. Turns out he may be one of them. The crime, voter fraud. Knott admitted to knowingly voting in the wrong elections. Potential voter fraud. Voting at the wrong address. Knott violated election integrity laws. Looks like Brad Knott learned voter fraud as Joe Biden's lawyer. Brad Knott, not a conservative, not for Trump, not who we need in Congress.
At Harris Teeter, earning fuel points is like getting gas money just by shopping like you normally do. Every dollar spent, that's a point, which makes food lovers become fuel points lovers. Harris Teeter, in food with love.
Well, it was an exciting day for North Carolina Central. The football team gearing up for the Orange Blossom Classic. So the team, they held a pep rally today.
Yeah, football already. The North Carolina Central's sound machine and the dance team entertained the crowd, got them going before today's spring game. And newly elected Durham Mayor Leo Williams was there to get those high knees up, show his support. Well, you see those steps. He was actually a former drum major at Central, and you see there, still's got those fly moves.
We're known as the city of medicine, but we're also the city of champions and scholars, you know, and I want to make sure that, you know, when our NCCU Eagles show up, that the Bull City shows up as well.
Well, you know, the Bull City will show up and show out. NC Central will take on Alabama State in Miami on Labor Day. That'll be Sunday, Labor Day weekend on Sunday, September the 1st. And one person who was there for all of the excitement, yours truly himself, Travon Miles. Look, we saw Mayor Williams with those.
But I will say, anytime you go to O'Kelly Riddick, you're guaranteed to have a good time. Those folks looked like they were having a good time this morning into the afternoon. We got some stuff to talk about. A big-time day at the Masters tournament this morning into the afternoon. All the feels as we finished up day 3. We'll tell you who's at the top of the leaderboard when we come back with sports. But first, here's a message sponsored by ESPN Bet.
Hey guys, ESPN Bet is here. Finally, a sports book from your favorite sports brand. Now you can take in all this ESPN content, and with a couple of taps, add a market you see in the ESPN app to ESPN Bet. You'll get a best-in-class experience with everything you want out of a sports book. A slick and intuitive design and tons of boosts and promotions from your favorite ESPN personalities, including me. So, what are you waiting for? Download today.
ABC11 Sports is sponsored by ESPN Bet.
So what do you think? Bet on the young guys? Or the vets who've been there before?
My man, it's the playoffs.
So, veteran presence, right?
It's the playoffs.
You really think experience will make a difference?
Frank,
It's the playoffs.
You're right. It's the playoffs.
How about a pocket square, Mr. Van Pelt?
absolutely. It's the playoffs.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. What I really like about the Good Feet system is the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. And when the body's aligned, you're gonna feel better and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
Say hello to a beautiful yard with Triangle Lawn Care. Our professional team of horticulture experts can give you the lush green lawn you've always wanted.
So give your lawn a little TLC with Triangle Lawn Care.
Music is in the air at Carey's Cocoa Booth Amphitheater. Let Wednesday evenings be your retreat to relax and inspire at the Josh Sellers Jazz Series, Wednesday evenings through May 1st. General admission tickets just $5. Want to sit on the stage during the show? Now is your chance. Scan the QR code on your screen to register. 5 lucky winners will win a 4-pack of the best seats in the house. That's the best and most comfortable seats, powered by Greenfront Furniture. Tickets on sale now. Josh Sellers Jazz Concert, Cocoa Booth Amphitheater.
Kelly Daughtry doctored photos to lie about Brad Knott because she's no Republican. Kelly bragged about voting for Barack Obama and gave money to woke Democrats like Josh Stein and Sherry Beasley. Democrat donor, Obama voter. That's the real Kelly Daughtry.
I'm Brad Knott, a conservative, prosecutor, and proud Trump-endorsed Republican. I approve this message because, just like you, I can't imagine giving my money or my vote to liberal Democrats.
Now, ABC11 Eyewitness News Sports, sponsored by ESPN Bet.
Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There is nothing like a weekend on that special golf course in Augusta, Georgia. Day 3 of the Masters tournament did not disappoint. Augusta National on a Saturday. Bunch of lucky patrons on the ground to watch the show. They saw the odds-on favorite Scotty Scheffler. Scheffler on the par 3 15. His third shot for eagle. What a roll. Shots like that you remember as ones that could save the tournament. This was the shot of the day from Bryson DeChambeau. Approach shot on the final hole, and he's going to drain it. That's a birdie. Finishes at 3 under, currently in 5th place. Colin Morikawa is the guy right behind Scheffler. He could have possibly been past him if it was not for this. I thought I only missed putts that short. Morikawa will start the final day in 2nd place, followed by Max Homa in 3rd. All right, NC State baseball down in Clemson earlier. The Wolfpack came into this series on a tough losing streak. Clemson, one of the top-ranked teams in the state and in the country. So, of course, NC State follows up last night's win with another victory. Alec Makrowitz with 2 RBIs. NC State wins 4-0 to take the series win over the Tigers. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow. First pitch set for 1 p.m. And how about this over in Chapel Hill? UNC scores 7 runs over a span of 6 innings to take another over Notre Dame. They'll also go for a sweep tomorrow. And, of course, we cannot forget about Duke. The Blue Devils get a road win over Pitt. Congratulations to Coach Chris Pollard on win number 750 in his career. All right, back over to Durham. Lots of talent lost for NC Central football, but head coach Trey Oliver and NCCU does not plan on rebuilding. The Eagles had their annual spring game this afternoon. Nice crowd on hand to see a new set of Eagles take flight. Now, there are some returners, but the most important position on the field, quarterback, will be held by a first-year starter. That's looking to be Roseville native Walker Harris. He's set to step into that position and take over the high-flying offense that Davius Richard once led. You know, Trey Oliver's confident. We learned today that his new quarterback is as well.
We had the best quarterback in Black College last year, or Davius Richard. We got the best quarterback in Black College this upcoming year with Walker Harris. He has an unbelievable arm. He throws people open, and he does a great job of placing the ball.
It gives me a lot of confidence. You know, like I said, I've been here for a while, so I feel like I've paid my dues. 3 years as a backup to Davius was obviously an honor and a privilege. But you know, I feel like it's my time. I feel like I've earned my moment.
Walker said he paid his dues and it's his time, guys. Look, I can't say anything. I will say, one game Davius Richard didn't play last year, Walker Harris had 6 touchdowns. So It sounds like the young man knows what he's talking about. He's ready to step into that spot.
Okay, Walker, we see you.
That's it, Walker. Play between the lines. We're going to see how you do next season. That's it, the best man out there on the field. Yep. All right, thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey. Well, I had here at 11 a call for better pay for our local law enforcement.
Yeah, the Raleigh Police Department pushing for higher pay, why they say staffing shortages could impact them more than just a little bit.
Plus, inspiring tomorrow's journalist. Next, ABC11 heads to NC Central yet again to help aspiring journalists learn more about the industry.
No, wake up! What's happening? What's happening? Wake up!
What's the Highlander life? It's keeping your kid awake now, so you can enjoy the sweet, sweet silence of a full nap time later. The 2024 Toyota Highlander. Right now, get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in North Carolina. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in North Carolina. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
My college friends never knew this, but when I was focused on studying, I worked less hours. So I didn't have enough money for food. And I always told myself I could get by, but it was tough some days. I'm just thankful for all the support Food Lion Feeds gave me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And now that I'm graduating, I'll never forget it.
Here to fill tables and hearts with hope. Food Lion Feeds.
Go right now to the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale. Do not miss this very special offer. Buy the Sealy Posturepedic, Therapedic, or Beauty Rest Select mattress in your choice of sizes for just $5.95. That's 3 great brands, any size, one low price. Twin, full, queen, even a king-size mattress, only $5.95. Plus, check out all our other great mattress buys at the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale going on now.
When trucks are what you do, you do Truck Month better than anyone else. You do trucks that work a truck should be. So this Truck Month, what you should do is drive a Ram. Trucks are what we do.
During Ram Truck Month, get $3,000 total bonus cash allowance on the 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab, or get 10% below MSRP on the 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
Alerting you first. First Alert Weather on ABC11. See what's happening this instant. ABC11 Eyewitness News at 11:30 starts right now.
Well, thanks for staying with us here for the news at 11:30. The Raleigh Police Union is pushing for more pay. Well, the group is sending a strong message to the City Council earlier this week, demanding higher pay for every officer in the department.
Yeah, they say the city is losing officers to other cities and towns, and it's hard to attract people to go to work for RPD. Our Sydney Schofield explains what's at stake tonight.
Ahead of Raleigh City Council's public comment session, dozens stood outside to push for higher pay for Raleigh police officers. Leadership from the Raleigh Police Protective Association leading the charge.
We're talking about police officers on the street protecting this city. And without a fully staffed police department, we will not have a safe city.
Vice President Rick Armstrong saying there are roughly 100 vacancies at the department, largely because the pay is not competitive.
The other departments right around the corner, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, Wake Forest, Garner, all start at a significantly higher starting pay. They also have a significantly higher top-out pay.
They're asking for a 15% increase in pay for officers across the board, and it doesn't end here.
That's just the starting point. That's going to put us competitive. We think we should be at the top because the city of Raleigh is growing, and there's a much higher workload for Raleigh police officers as opposed to Wake Forest or Garner or some of these smaller towns.
Though we couldn't hear directly from officers who are currently serving in the Raleigh Police Department for fear of retaliation, we did speak with 50-year law enforcement veteran and former Wake County Sheriff Donnie Harrison, who fully supports this request.
The average person don't know what law enforcement's going through right now, and we need all the help we can get.
Then the group made their way to council chambers, standing in support of the pay raise while the union addressed council. Eventually, though not scheduled, Raleigh Police Chief Estella Patterson addressed council, saying the city is growing at a tremendous pace.
We're having a difficult time keeping up with that pace, having enough officers to fill our vacancies, and to make sure that we are making Raleigh the safest city. So I would ask of the council respectfully that you will consider the fact that our salary rates right now are towards the bottom, and we'd like to equalize it to make it higher so that we can be competitive across the board.
And that was our Sydney Schofield reporting. Well, North Carolina is taking the next step forward to seek justice for victims of sexual assault. The Attorney General announcing earlier this week the state has reached a major milestone in clearing thousands of untested rape kits. So in 2019, the state found more than 16,000 untested kits in the custody of law enforcement. That was the biggest backlog in the entire country, and now it's finally been cleared. Law enforcement, legislators, and advocates all working with the AG's office to make this happen. And AG Stein telling Eyewitness News any usable information from these kits will now be used by law enforcement agencies across the state in hopes of landing a match and subsequent arrest, sending a strong message to those perpetrators here in North Carolina.
No matter how long ago you committed your sexual assault, we are going to do everything in our power to hold you accountable and make you pay.
Well, that said, thousands of kits didn't meet the legal criteria to be tested, and the evidence in those thousands more didn't have sufficient DNA to upload into a database. Around 2,000 of them did yield a match, meaning law enforcement will start investigating hundreds of people for sexual assault with this newly processed forensic evidence. Well, now at 11, learning the ins and outs of media and investing in future journalists.
Yeah, our team here at ABC11, we had the opportunity to talk with students at NC Central University today. Take a look.
Almost 100 young adults fill the auditorium at North Carolina Central University.
Investigative journalism is what really makes local journalism, makes TV news different. It's what's so exciting about this business.
Eyes focused and young minds ready to learn. The art of storytelling, the new age of content creation was the perfect event for NCCU student Shemai Cook. Cook tells Eyewitness News he was raised by his great-grandmother who watched daytime television, sparking his interest in media.
My ultimate goal is to have my own syndicated talk show or radio show.
Aspiring storytellers were hosted by the WTVD Minority Advisory Committee and ABC11.
The MAC committee for a very long time has been in place to make sure there's equity on screen with the TV station, and it's been in existence for many years, and it has evolved. We have seen a lot of work being done, and that's very visual now on screen.
There were various sessions for college and high school students, such as video editing to producing on digital platforms. Hearing from faces viewers see daily, like anchors Joel Brown and Anna Rivera.
A lot of people will say that, is news or media a place for me? How do I fit? And if I can see myself, in those, and we see those in the different faces and the ethnicities that are now currently on TV. They can see it as a place for them and as a career that they could be successful in.
There was also a focus on aspects behind the scenes and the dynamic roles helping to make news possible, like news management, marketing, and producing.
We need to learn the weather. We need to learn what's going on in traffic. Those are important stuff we need to learn about, not just pop culture, not just entertainment. We need to learn about what's going on and around in our community.
With this knowledge, the next generation is ready to share the facts, hold leaders accountable, and create the first rough draft of history.
Storytelling is very important. Especially as a journalist, everybody has a story to tell.
Bianca Holman, ABC11 Eyewitness News.
All right, lots of familiar faces there.
Yeah.
We've been working all day, y'all.
Wishing tomorrow's journalists very, very well.
Yeah.
All right, look, coming up, you've heard about them, the return of these cicadas.
Exactly. Next, how many of those tiny little insects are going to be around making all those noise? They're appearing after 200 years.
Every once in a while, something changes how you get weather. First Alert Doppler Net, exclusively on ABC11 Eyewitness News. 2 brand new Dopplers covering what other radars could miss. Faster data with second-by-second sweeps. Higher resolution, up to 10 times clearer. With First Alert Doppler Net, first just got faster. Watch it live only on ABC11 Eyewitness News. First Alert Doppler Net, sponsored by Triangle Pest Control.
The Honda you want is here. So drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
This was it? We shouldn't have ignored that musty smell and been breathing this for so long.
I understand. Lots of people don't realize that mold feeds off moisture in their crawl space.
Moisture did all this. Well, let's cut off the cause of this mold.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Tar Heel Basement Systems, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Hi.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school.
You're so amazing.
Ring the bell. I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Whatever you do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. It's Chevy truck season. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all 2024 Silverado 1500 models. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Well, I have some either good news or bad news.
I'm listening.
Depends on how you take this. We could soon see the return of cicadas.
Oh, yeah, there could be more of them than we have seen in some 200 years. Believe that. So according to experts, about 1 trillion with a T, 1 trillion cicadas will appear in May and live for about 6 weeks as part of a dual emergence. People living in the Midwest and the Southeast will be able to experience, they say, the rare event that includes us right here in North Carolina. I like how they wrote in that script, we get to experience this as if it's something that we should all be excited about. Yes.
Well, does the pollen impact them? Maybe if there's like a huge layer of pollen that...
Short-term rentals only. Just get in and get out.
And speaking of the pollen, no help in terms of the pollen because we're not going to get a lot of rain anytime soon, and it's still going to be very warm. Even warmer tomorrow compared to today. Feeling like June the next 5 days with temperatures rising into the 80s. Low rain chances through this week, but low does not mean no. We'll get a couple of drops here and there, but nothing of significance. Next weekend, it'll be really nice, pleasant, but cooler. Not quite as warm as what we'll experience starting tomorrow. Right now, the view across North Hills where all is quiet. Just a few cars rolling on by along Six Forks Road. It's a clear sky out there, so temperatures are falling very quickly. Currently 54 degrees, and the wind has calmed down dramatically. Now coming out of the west at just 3 miles per hour, so a very light wind after having wind gusts anywhere from 25 to close to 40 miles per hour across the region today, especially with the highest wind gusts being well east of the triangle. 45 right now in Roxborough, a couple nickels there in Lewisburg, 46 in Smithfield, 50 degrees even in Irwin and in Goldsboro, 59 in Southern Pines, and 46 degrees in Siler City. All is quiet and dry across the mid-Atlantic. There's a storm system well to the north that will slide to the east and bring the potential for severe weather tomorrow evening for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York State. That does include New York City and the 5 boroughs. So if you're traveling to the north, that's something to be aware of. Tonight, mostly clear and chilly, down to 44 in Henderson, 47 in Raleigh, Sanford 43 and 48 in Fayetteville. Tomorrow morning, it is a gorgeous start to the day. Get out there and enjoy it. Have the jacket early, and don't forget about the sunscreen either. By 8 a.m., it's 51 degrees. 10 a.m., you shed a couple layers, 65. By 12 noon, it's 73. Then as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, it'll be breezy, mostly sunny, and the breeze not quite as gusty as it was today, but still noticeable coming out of the southwest, so a warm wind anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Upper 70s tomorrow across the Virginia line, low 80s from the Triangle all the way down into the Sandhills. And then if you're headed off to the beach tomorrow, enjoy that wall-to-wall sunshine with high temperatures in the 70s for the most part. 72 for Emerald Isle, Atlantic Beach 69, Wrightsville 75, and 75 for Oak Island as well. Fast forward to Monday, we watch a cold front just dangle to our north. That'll provide the risk of a spotty shower or a late day storm. Very warm with a wind coming out of the south and southwest. We keep that warm wind on Tuesday, more clouds around, still a spotty shower possible, but more dry time than anything else. And then it remains very warm all before a cold front swings through later in the week, bringing us some showers and storms. And a lot of us are going to tap into this warm air. By Tuesday, temperatures about 10 degrees above average for the eastern half of the country, and that holds true even for Wednesday. So your first alert 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, the high temperature 82 degrees, warmer, breezy. Jump to June come Monday, 87 with some clouds rolling in late, along with a shower or storm. Non-severe, mainly north of the Triangle, again during the evening and nighttime hours. Tuesday, partly sunny, 86. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 82. By Thursday, partly cloudy, still very warm with a high of 85 degrees. Friday starts off dry, then we get some showers and storms later into the night on Friday, 83. And then our walk ALS, as we remember Larry Stogner and anyone else who has been battling that disease. A little cooler on Saturday with a high temperature of 73 degrees by the afternoon and a mixture of sunshine and clouds. So we were in the 70s today. We get into the 80s tomorrow, and we stay that way all the way through almost the end of the week.
Yeah, got to break out the shorts and everything, the flip-flops and sandals and stuff.
The T-shirts and everything. Don't forget that lotion, you know.
That's golf weather right there. I'll go ahead and take that. We keep pushing it back week after week. Now we can actually get a tee time.
It'll be perfect.
Absolutely. We'll take it. Yeah. All right, thanks a lot. All right, look, still to come. Wake County Schools says it's seeing an increase in students facing homelessness.
Yeah, so next, more on that data and how one nonprofit is stepping in to help.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Bet you didn't see that. But if you were an Atlas and could detect things in 0.02 seconds, you would have. The Atlas with Front Assist. Get 1.9% APR financing or a $3,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary event.
Ever dream of keeping every prize you can carry? And racing for up to $2 million in cash? Stop dreaming. Start dashing. The new Ultimate Dash Scratch-Off is here.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Get 0 for 60 plus up to $1,500 cash back on select Ford SUVs. Plus, take advantage of complimentary limited maintenance plan offers only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
I'm Kelly Daughtry, and I approve this message.
There's fraud, stolen election.
Never Trumper Brad Knott worked as Joe Biden's lawyer, letting criminals off the hook. Turns out he may be one of them. The crime, voter fraud. Knott admitted to knowingly voting in the wrong elections. Potential voter fraud. Voting at the wrong address. Knott violated election integrity laws. Looks like Brad Knott learned voter fraud as Joe Biden's lawyer. Brad Knott, not a conservative, not for Trump, not who we need in Congress.
It took 138 iterations to refine the DeJuan chassis, but it also took 189 pizzas and 52 all-nighters. The meticulously refined DeJuan. Get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 DeJuan during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event.
All right, welcome back. In Wake County, the number of homeless children here in the county, the Wake County school system, almost doubling from 10 years ago. All of that according to state data. And it comes as the district, they say they're losing some federal funding.
Yeah, the district has been receiving some COVID-related funding to expand services. The money helped pay for before and after school care, supplies, and tutoring. That funding is coming to an end in September. A spokesperson says the school board and superintendent are working right now to see if the district can continue funding these services. Nonprofits, meanwhile, they say the affordable housing crisis is outing intense demand on them and donations.
We're seeing a definite increase in demand and need. I think it's over 450 families on the wait list for Wake County for emergency housing.
Families Together is working with partners, and they're helping to build additional 200 units. And so they should be available in the new year. So some good news there and efforts to get the unhoused housed.
Yes.
Still to come, pet owners beware.
Yes, a new scam could cost you a lot of money. We'll tell you everything you need to know on the other side of this quick timeout.
The Junior League of Raleigh's Touch a Truck event, presented by Windrose Construction. Check out trucks, tractors, rigs, and more. Saturday, April 20th at 380 East Tryon Road in Raleigh. Tickets are $10. Kids 2 and under are free. Proceeds benefit the Junior League's Community Fund.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in North Carolina.
You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings.
Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child.
I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in North Carolina. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
Wrong turn? No sweat. With best-in-class fuel economy and 5 drive modes, virtually no road gets out of bounds.
Drive the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $339 per month lease or get 2.9% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue.
We're about to go on a little adventure together.
Hulu on Disney Plus is now available.
I think we just found our new home.
Your favorites together like never before.
This is a destination spot.
For Disney Bundle subscribers, Hulu on Disney Plus is here.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. What I really like about the Good Feet system is the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. And when the body's aligned, you're going to feel better and you're not going to have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
At Blanton's Air Plumbing and Electric, we have the highest standards in every department. Which is why Coolidge doesn't work in AC repair. Let Blanton's expert AC techs service your system today.
Our focus is on you. And happy customers choose. Blanton's Air, Plumbing and Electric.
The Junior League of Raleigh's Touch a Truck event, presented by Windrose Construction. Check out trucks, tractors, rigs, and more. Saturday, April 20th at 380 East Tryon Road in Raleigh. Tickets are $10. Kids 2 and under are free. Proceeds benefit the Junior League's Community Fund.
We're back with a troubleshooter scam warning for pet owners who may have posted on social media about their missing pet.
The director of the Wake County Animal Center says scammers are calling owners of lost pets after normal business hours, pretending to be an employee of the center. The fake employee then tells the owner that the center has their pet, but the pet needs emergency surgery.
They are injured in some way, they need surgery or some kind of medical procedure, and you need to give us a deposit for that to be done. They're spoofing our number, coming up saying it's Wake County Animal Center, which makes it so believable. And I think what really this person who's just an evil genius is they're playing on the fact that I am so desperate to find my animal that I'm going to believe this.
The scammer asked for payment through an app like Venmo or Cash App. One victim even reported losing $700 to this scam. The troubleshooter takeaways to remember tonight: the Wake County Animal Services Center says they will never demand immediate payment over the phone, and certainly not through any payment apps. They only take cash, check, or credit card, all of which are done in person. And another red flag: the center is not licensed to perform any medical care on privately owned pets. Also, the center says they only call during regular business hours.
Yeah, I'm glad we could get that information out to folks.
Yeah, she's an evil genius is what some of those folks are.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight.
Yeah, be sure to join us for the latest Eyewitness News beginning tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.
Hurry in for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Ram.
During Ram Truck Month, get $3,000 total bonus cash allowance on the 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab, or get 10% below MSRP on the 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Go right now to the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale. Do not miss this very special offer. Buy the Sealy Posturepedic, Therapedic, or Beauty Rest Select mattress in your choice of sizes for just $5.95. That's 3 great brands, any size, one low price. Twin, full, queen, even a king-size mattress, only $5.95. Plus, check out all our other great mattress buys at the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale going on.
Follow us at Localish.